Hello everyone, welcome to CMS Digital Classroom. Today we are going to learn about the statistics portion of your class, which is the collection and organization of data. Okay, in this chapter we will basically learn about three things. Okay, mean, median, and mode. Okay, so if you are talking about this collection and organizations of data, this is basically a part of arithmetics, and arithmetics is the mathematics which especially deals with the collections and that type of questions. I mean, solving that type of questions is called the statistics only. Okay. So first, if you talk about this chapter, then it is coming data. What the data is? Okay. So data is the information given in figure. Okay. If it is given in number or figure, so information in the form of a number is called the data. So what the data? If we are giving any number, it can be any number. So information given in the form of number in figure, numerical figure or in number you can say. Okay, so that type of data is that type of thing is called data. Whenever we represent any data in numerical form, in number form, that is called the data. Now for example, there are several examples. Okay, as like the earning and the expenditure of a particular organization or a particular company during last few years. Okay, if you are talking about the data of the earning or expenditure of a particular family, okay, it can be the marks obtained by the students of a particular schools in various subjects or of a class in various subjects. Okay, so you can say this type of several examples which we the number is a very broad things which we use in our daily life. Everywhere if you see, it is the it is the only the data, only the numbers which plays an important roles. Okay, so this is why this data is very important. And after data we have the next topic in this, which we should know about the what the term is. Okay, so then we will call the array. Array. So array means representing the particular data. For example, एक particular class में जो एक subjects में marks आए हैं different students का, तो वो मैंने note किया. ठीक है, तो arranging those data in increasing or decreasing order, किसका सबसे कम आया है उससे ज्यादा करके उसको इंक्रीज करना, या तो सबसे ज्यादा किसका आया है उससे लेकर के स्मॉलेस्ट करके अरेंज करना. दैट इज कॉल्ड द array of the data. ठीक है, after then which terms which we have is the tabulation of a data. Tabulation of a data. Okay, so the tabulation of a data is also same, but this is one most important thing is there. This is table. Okay, so whenever we arrange the data in a systematic way in a table, that is called the tabulation of a data. Okay, so इस तरह से एक टेबल में हम लोग अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करेंगे कोई भी डेटा को. That is called the tabulation. So we have done the tabulations of the data. It will be arranged in a particular order. It will be shown in a particular way. Okay, all the things will be arranged properly. So that type of data, when we arrange in a table, in a particular table, that is called the tabulations of the data. We will see some examples also in the about the tabulations of data and about the arrays or about the data also. Okay, so after tabulation of data, now we are going to just learn about the introduction, some parts of the introductions of this chapter. After tabulations, which we have is the observations. So observation is the data of the particular table or of the particular given values. हर डेटा को जो बोला जाता है उसको एक ऑब्जर्वेशन बोला जाता है, ठीक है. So it can be the data of anything, it can be the data of the marks given as I told, or the earning, or any data whatever they given. If you see the each numbers represent an observations only, okay. Then we have frequency of the data. Okay, so what called the frequency of the data, right? Number of time, if any particular number repeated, how many times it is repeated, that is called the frequency of the data. For example, मैं एक क्लास में लेता हूं, आप लोगों का क्लास में मान लीजिए एक टेस्ट हुआ है, तो ऐसा हो सकता है कि 5 स्टूडेंट का जो है सेम नंबर आया है, ठीक है. सपोज 5 देयर आर 5 स्टूडेंट्स हु गॉट 100 out of 100 or who got 80 out of 100. So that how many times it is repeating, that is called the frequency of the given data, okay. So these are the basic terms related to the data handling, related to the collections and organization of data. Now let's see what we have. Now we will see how can we find out the mean of a ungrouped data. Suppose a data is given, so how can we find out the mean of that data, okay. So the formula to find out the mean means just it is as like the average only, okay. So how can we find out mean is equal to the sum of the observations divided by number of the observation. What does it mean? That first we will check the total whatever the observations are given, and then we will check how many observations are there. We will divide by that. For example, if I am asking, these are the data given, the marks which particular students got in a test. Suppose one student got 80 marks, one student got 60 marks, one student got 30 marks, then one student got 40 marks, okay, and then one student got 70 marks. So these are the marks which in a particular classes this much of students are getting. Now if I am asking to find the mean, then we will find the sum of the observations. So sum of these observations means it will be 80 plus 60 plus 30 plus 40 plus 70 and divided by the number of observations, means how many numbers are there, 1 2 3 4 5. So we have to divide this by 5 and then we will add this, okay. 7 plus 4 is 11, 11 plus 3 is 14, 14 plus 6 is 20, 20 plus 8 is 28. So 280 divided by 5. 5 5 are 25, 3 5 6 are 30. So 56. That means 56 is the mean of this given data. Okay. So to find out the mean, just you have to check the sum of the observation divide by the number of observation. Okay. And if you want to arrange the data in increase, ascending or descending, just you have to write first the smallest one or the greatest one, and then you have to arrange those one. Okay. So these are the basic thing about the mean of a number and about the data handling of this chapter, which we will learn about this. Now in case of tabulated data, how can we find out the mean? Okay, if suppose two data are given, two types of data, then how can we find out the mean? Okay, suppose in a tabulated data, the data are given, okay, one is F1, F2, f2, f3 dot up to fn, and another data is given, suppose x1, x2, x3 to dot xn. So how can you find out the mean in this case? Is first you have to write in a tabular form f1 also, x1 also. Then we have to find the summation of f1 also and summation of x1 also, and we have to divide by the required number. So first what we will do in this, first we will find the product of f1 and x1 also. With the help of f1 and x1 we will find the product of f1 and x1 also, and then summation of the product of f1 x1 and the summation of the product of f1, and we will divide the same. So what we will do is we will find the product. So it will be f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus dot it will goes on up to plus fi xi. Why fi xi? Because this is the sum of that, okay, or fn xi. Sorry, not this summation will be here. So fn xn, and up to 9 times it is going, so we can change here x. So this divided by sum of the this f1 plus f2 plus dot it will goes on plus fn. So this is the formula to find out the mean in case of tabulated data, and this is the summation of this. This is the summation of this. Okay. So if you solve this, what you will find is 5a. Okay, and up to n terms, and here also n term. That means you can take this in simplest form. You can write this as mean is equal to summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi. This will be the required formula. Now we will see one example, then we can understand better way how to find out the summation of fi and xi, and then how to find out the summation of fi, the total how to find out. With the help of one example we will see. Suppose here one data is given, question number 11 of your exercise 21a. So here weight in kilogram is given and number of water is given, and you have to find the mean of this using that tabular form. Okay. So first here two terms is given, one the weight in kilogram and another is number of waters, right? So fi and xi is given, you have to find now fi multiply x. So first we will write in a table. Okay. Suppose xi is the number weight given. Weight in kilogram, and we are taking this as xi. Okay. So this we will draw. xi, and then number of workers. Suppose this is I am taking as fi. Now here we will find fi into xi, fi into xi. And here down we will find the summation of fi into xi, and here down we will find the summation of fi, and we will divide. So xi we have is 60, then 63, then 66, then 72, and then 75. You can arrange these all in ascending order also. Okay, and then by But if you arrange in ascending order, then you have to number of workers. So here no need to arrange because otherwise it will display. So 4 is the Fi, then 5, and then 3, then 1 and 2. Okay, so these are the numbers. Now you have to find Fi into Xi. So this into this, 6 4 are 24. So 240. 5 3 are 15. 1 carry. 5 6 are 30. 1 31. Then 3 6 are 18. 8. 3 6 are 18. 9. Then 72 are 72 only. 75 2 are 5 2 are 10. 0. 7 2 are 14. 15. Okay. So this we got Fi into Xi. Now we will find the summation of Fi also and summation of Fi into Xi also. So summation of Fi will be equal to how much? 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 3 13. 13 plus 5 is 15. So here Fi is coming 15. Now we will find the summation of Fi into Xi. So summation of Fi into Xi is equal to the sum of this all. So 8 2 are 10, 10 5 15, 5 1 carry. 1 carry, then 9 1 10, 10 17, 17 plus okay. So this is 55, 1 carry. So यहाँ से करते हैं 6, so 5 5 1 6, 6 and 9 are 15. 15 and 5 20, 27. So 27 7 2 carry. 4 4 5 6 7 7 8 8 9. 975 is coming. Summation of I and Xi. Okay. So divided by 15. So the mean will be here. Mean will be summation of Fi Xi divided by summation of Fi, right? So here it will be 975 divided by 15. इसको 15 से डिवाइड करके देखें कितना हो रहा है. 15 6 are how much? 5 6 so 65 times, right? 65 times it will goes. So 65 will be the mean of this particular data. So this is how first finding Xi, then Fi and Xi and Fi, and then summation of Fi and summation of Xi Fi. You can divide and find the mean. Okay. So this is how we can find out the mean of a number. So this is how I hope you can do in homework the rest of all questions of exercise 21A. You don't need to do all the questions. At least you try to do any 10 questions. Okay, in your homework. कोई भी 10 questions आप attempt करें, especially from the last portions. Okay, thank you. Have a good time. Take care. Bye bye.